I love evening gowns. I have since I was a little girl watching the Miss USA, Miss America, and Miss Universe pageants. Not only were the gowns amazing, but it was fascinating to learn about all these countries around the world and the beautiful ladies representing them. But I digress. I love looking at evening gowns, designing and sewing evening gowns, and especially wearing evening gowns. So, when pageants or award shows come around, my interest naturally peaks. While there were some lovely gowns, unfortunately, this year's Oscar theme seemed to be how to be nearly naked in front of millions of people. It's disappointing to see some of my favorite actresses choose gowns that, while highlighting flattering physical features, perhaps stand out for the wrong reasons. From the lovely Catherine McPhee Foster in a sparkly sheer number that leaves little to the imagination, to Issa Rae's hip-high slit and belly-low neckline. I wonder at their processes for making those choices. We won't even discuss the Vanity Fair after party. Whatever happened to old Hollywood glamour of class and elegance? The revealing theme at the Oscars didn't end there. Not only were there other sheer and body-bearing gowns, there were also the myriad of strapless staples. Not to be outdone, John Cena made his mark by walking on stage completely naked, with nothing but a presentation card and carefully placed coverings to comfort the network regarding the stunt. Is this what award shows are about now? That's too bad. On the other hand, a few ladies stood out for good reasons. Among them were Billie Eilish's clever but sophisticated schoolgirl ensemble. It was beautifully modest and highlighted her quirky personality. The iconic Catherine O'Hara was stunning in a form-fitting black sequin gown. She was the star, and her gown complemented that fact. And then the epic Octavia Spencer. She was so elegant in her black gown and sequin jacket that she glowed. You could tell that she was peaceful and confident. You could see that she knew who she was and that she was radiant. This led me to really question how these ladies choose what they wear to this glamorous event. What causes one person to bear as much skin as she can and another to be more covered? Do they look for what will be flattering? What will stand out? What message they want to send? What they want to draw attention to or distract from? As I considered this, a few thoughts came to mind. How many of the more revealing choices were made out of an underlying desire to direct our attention to something other than the real person? Who was being loud with her risque clothing so we wouldn't see her heart? How many want you to look at their skin instead of their soul? Choices like these can stem from all kinds of things. Things like insecurities, lack of self-worth, fears or anxieties, uncertainty about personal identity, and so on. It could also just be that that's how they grew up and simply chose it. Does that in turn mean that those who cover up are more secure, know better who they are, and want you to look into their eyes and see them? I'm not sure, and I'm not here to judge, but to consider this question with you. Why do you wear what you wear? Do you show your belly in a bikini or workout wear, but not in day-to-day clothing because it's somehow different? Or do you wear a one-piece swimsuit and covered up workout clothing because it's all the same to you? I believe that the choices we make in our clothing say a lot about who we are, how we feel about ourselves, and the messages we want to send the world about what we believe. I invite you to be intentional. Maybe take a moment to consider what messages you're sending the world with the clothes you wear. Because the women of the world need to know that beauty doesn't come from the amount of skin you show, but from the light in your eyes. Knowing you're beautiful because of what's inside your heart and deep in your soul, and that you're a daughter of God.